I've never touched a cordless sander that's any good.
Ooh, here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you rather have to use?
Oh, okay.
A cordless sander or a corded drill? Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Urkel bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it? Welcome back to Off the Cut, episode 176 for Tuesday, August 5th, 2025.
Hell yeah.
The three of us are finally back.
I know. Did you listen to the episode while you were gone?
What do you think?
No, I still haven't listened to the two when I was gone, so.
Nope. I don't subscribe to my own podcast. I probably should, though.
I don't know if I'm subscribed. Actually, it does pop up in my podcast feed. I am subscribed.
But see, then I thought if I subscribed to it and didn't listen to it, that it's like...
Sure, it might hurt against it. And it's also kind of like, you ever see like a creator like their own Instagram post and you're like, oh, that's a little
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh, yeah, of course you can do that.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get the show started, Zach wants to remind you about our sponsor, KM Tools.
The title sponsor, I was thinking, we give deference to kmtools.com because they were our first sponsor, so they get the title slot, but maybe we should make our two sponsors fight it out for that top spot.
Hit them against each other. Be like, who's going to pay more money for that top spot? Yeah,
exactly. Ka-ching, baby. But KM Tools is a online store where you can get tools for woodworkers by woodworkers. And that means that every single thing in that store is either designed by Jonathan and his team, or it's stuff that they actually use in their shop. The tagline is, if it's in their shop, it's in their shop.
If it's in their stool, it's in their shop.
If it's in their stool, what?
What happened there?
I'm in their store. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Somebody's gobbling down tools.
Yeah, you got to eat a hammer. It goes through you at some point.
And the best part about shopping at KM Tools is you get to feel good about yourself because a portion of every single sale goes to the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund that puts tools in the hands of people who need them. And also, as a little bonus, Mr. Katz Moses, he gives us $50 every single month to give away to one lucky patron. And you're making the face.
Just realize that.
It's the first of the month.
Oh, no.
Is it giveaway?
Give it away now. Katz Moses, a $50 gift card.
Woo!
Word to your mother.
Now, Eric, be honest. Do you have the spreadsheet all set up and ready to go?
No, that's why I was panicked.
Okay.
But then, so not only did Deric come in clutch with our audio clip, but that bought me enough time where it seemed like a very smooth transition. I'm definitely not just filling space right now.
No, not at all. What you're doing right now is strategically aligning the audience, getting them ready for the thing that you're going to say.
100%. And I'm just going to get right into it.
Oh, yeah.
The winner this month is, well, how many refreshes you want?
8. It's the 8th month.
Okay.
8th? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Joe Welsh.
Whoa.
Delaware Valley
Joe.
Workshop.
What up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Joe's in the live chat. So let's see how long
buddy.
We'll see how long the delay is here because when he starts responding in the live stream, we'll know.
Write this down. Joe.
Well, he might be on firewall break. We don't know.
Oh, that's true. It might be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I think Joe's. Oh.
He says refresh it again.
All right, Joe. All right. Hey, fair. He said he won once. All right.
Damn.
Next one is Ron Rutherford at Willow Creek Wood Shop. All right.
I hope he's following Joe at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Yeah, no kidding. Ron, you better give our good buddy Joe Welsh a follow. Find him on YouTube.
Give him
Give him a hug. Send him
give him a
candy
subscription.
cane.
Watch all of his
Right.
videos the whole way through because he just paid me $50.
Yeah. Well, Ron, I will get you connected with Jonathan and his team within the next few days. Just look out for an email from me, and then they will get that $50 gift card sent over to you.
Damn, that feels good.
Hell yeah! I'd see. This is what I imagined your YouTube video where you tried to give away like $5,000 worth of DeWalt tools would have felt like, but everybody just told you to piss off in the parking lot.
Yeah, it was just extremely awkward and not that much fun in reality.
Yeah. Hey.
Maybe I'll see if DeWalt will let us give away $5,000 worth of tools on the podcast. Now that would be fun.
That would be sweet. I'd be in for it.
I
Giveaway.
haven't talked to
Hell of
them
an
in a long
episode.
time.
Isn't that funny? How like all these companies that you work with, just eventually you just kind of
Yeah,
it's like friends. You just part
but there's
ways.
also like different parts of your career. Like I'm gonna sound conceited saying this, but here we go. Anyways, when you're starting out, there's like certain brands that are more interested in working with smaller creators, and then kind of
Starbond CA Glue.
Starbond CA Glue. But at a certain point, you kind of like I don't know, like age out or get to the next level, and
Level up. I like
it's
it.
kind of mutual. Like those companies stop asking, and you stop, I don't know, asking for free products. Essentially, they stop asking to send it to you, and you stop asking for it. And I don't know. I guess I kind of had that with DeWalt at a certain point.
That's fair. That's fair. Huh. Well, speaking of tools, if you're looking for a place, I don't know, maybe you want a Lamello. If you don't want to reach out to our friend Keith Johnson and buy a Lamello, maybe you want to, buy a Lamello from somebody else. Maybe you want to get Festool. Maybe you want a brand new saw stop.
Maybe some Craig tools.
Maybe one place to get it all.
Unreleased Craig tools.
Unreleased Craig tools. Maybe
That's all we're not saying anything. I'm under NDA. I don't know anything. Maybe you want to get some router bits. You're probably thinking, where would I get that stuff?
I mean, I think I might know a shop.
I would suggest WBTwoodworking.com, our other sponsor of this.
Correction. I think you
WTB.
said WBT. It's WTB.
Thank you.
Yeah.
WTB Woodworking. I slur my words sometimes. WTBwoodworking.com is another sponsor of our podcast, keeping this thing afloat.
Oh, yeah.
And listen to this. Now, if you're like me, you've heard of Mafel tools, but you sure as hell have never put your hands on them. Well,
Yeah.
Bill knows that. And on Tuesday, August 19th, which is in 14 days, Bill is hosting Mafel Day,
Oh.
where you can get your hands on all of these incredible tools.
Wait, you can go put your hands on Bill's tools?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
And Bill's wood.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Straight out of the kiln. His dry hardwood. He's even giving grilling up some free glizzies and burgers
Nice.
while you're checking out
Nice.
those tools, so you can put Bill's meat in your mouth too
Nice.
for free. He's also running a huge giveaway right now through September 19th with Wagner moisture meters, where you can get almost $1,000 worth of stuff
Crazy.
for free over at WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway. And one last announcement Bill wants to talk to you about. He's doing an extravaganza celebrating the 1-year anniversary of his store on Saturday, October 25th from 9 to 3 p.m. at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA.
Oh, yeah.
Huge shout to Jonathan at Cam Tools and Bill over at WTBwoodworking.com. And let's get this bad boy on the road.
I feel I should point out real quick, and Bill hasn't told us to say this, but he ships. You can shop all of his inventory online.
Yes.
It's not just a physical store. I feel like I should
Have you
say
looked
that.
at like the slabs and stuff that he's got on there? It's pretty cool.
I'm currently looking at the Mafel stuff right now, but I was looking at the slabs a second ago. It's pretty cool that he has the entire inventory online. I appreciate that.
So, like my lumber, okay, ad read over. Now we're just talking. My lumber yard has slabs, but the problem is they're all stacked
Yeah.
like Home Depot plywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can truly only see the one on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to dig around through that stuff.
I want to go check out Bill's shop to see how he's got this all laid out. Because now that I'm looking at it, he's got a huge inventory of live edge slabs.
Yeah.
They're all photographed. So how does he keep track of what is where?
They are meticulously detailed on his website too. I mean, the type of where it came from, the type of wood it is, how long it is, the width, the thickness,
These are
all
good
of it.
prices.
Yeah, I know.
I would kill for these prices in Canada. Let's see what his shipping rates are.
Yeah, I don't know if he does international shipping, but he's got all kinds of good stuff there.
You might have to deal with the import-export guys again.
Yeah,
true. At Vandalay. Yeah. Well, speaking of tools, so before the podcast started, we were talking about some stuff that we can't get into right now. But part of that conversation led us to a thought about tools that suck.
Yes.
One of them, cordless sander. I'm sorry. Find me a cordless sander that's actually good and worth using. I don't think you can.
I really, because everybody just makes a 5-inch cordless sander.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably ridiculously easy to make one of those, if we're honest. It's just battery and motor.
Sure.
Like, there's no speed or anything to it. I'm trying to, like, what would you want in a cordless sander?
Well, mine does adjustable speed.
Does yours do?
With the
Okay.
Walt one,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right. It does. It has a little dial on it.
I don't know why, but
why
it
do
does.
cordless sanders suck so much? Is it just because they're not powerful enough? Is it because they run out of juice too quick?
I think it's because they don't suck. Because when you hook up dust collection to them, it doesn't do a fantastic job.
Yeah, that's very true.
I just find that they don't have enough like guts. It seems like, it's just kind of like if you were like finishing a finish, like if you were standing at like 400, just trying to like smooth out a little bit, fine. Yeah. You put 80 grit on a cordless sander, you're a psychopath. You'll be there for days.
Yeah, true. You could use it for like a 220 pass between coats or something like that if you wanted to. But why? Why would you? I've never. I own probably 2 cordless sanders that I got for free at some point, and I've never once even thought about reaching for one.
Yeah.
Now, speaking as a guy that's still on a DeWalt battery-powered cordless sander,
what?
I am.
Okay.
It does take forever to sand, and that is at the top of my list of things to replace.
Yeah.
It is definitely like reaching the end of its lifespan. I feel it seems to not do as well, and the pad, the Velcro pad on the bottom, it doesn't grab as well either. Like the little hooks have kind of worn in.
You don't use that little super duper paper thin Velcro like protector pad on it?
No.
Really? Have you heard of these?
Just slap whatever it came with. Just slap onto that.
Deric, next sander you get, this will change your life.
Yeah.
Take your sander pad, and you buy this like paper thin. It's probably a 32nd of an inch thick Velcro pad. It'll have the same hole cutouts and everything. You slap that on the bottom of your sander, then your sandpaper.
So it's just like an extra layer that gets worn down first.
Yes. And then you take that off and put a different one of those protector pads on it. You can get them for like $1 or $2 a piece.
Okay.
Right.
I think I'm looking at, you can also just get a new base for your sander.
Yeah, but that's more expensive.
But that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, at that point, I might as well just go ahead and pull the trigger and upgrade my sander.
That's true. Right. Sanders aren't expensive.
Right.
Well, I mean, when you're in
it depends what you get.
Yeah. They can get expensive. Clearly, they got.
So, what sander are you going to go for? What are you eyeing, Deric?
I think I'm between either the Merca or the Festool.
Yeah, I think those are your only choices.
Right. I mean, you could go. What is it? What's the blue and red one?
Surf Prep.
Surf Prep, yeah. But that doesn't. Everything I've seen on it, it doesn't compare as well.
It seems like if you're buying a Kia, you know. And what I mean by that is like, I'm sure it's a nice car, but like, show me the longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also just don't like their color scheme. Their tools look cheap. I'm not saying they are
it's like
cheap
Fisher Price.
I've never held one in my hand, but they just look cheap.
Yeah.
Which is not a good look when you're a tool company, because tools get used and abused.
Yeah. No. And that's part of it too. It's certainly like subconsciously, at least the look of it, yeah, like you said, it looks like a toy. It doesn't look
Kid's
like,
toy.
yeah, it doesn't look like it belongs in a shop so much as like maybe somebody who doesn't actually work in their shop as a display piece.
Even their
Looks more like a
logo
prop.
sucks. Go to their website. Look at their logo. It sucks. Sorry, I'm being really mean to Surf Prep. They're definitely not going to sponsor this podcast, but
No. So, Deric, I'm also looking at getting a new sander, but
All right.
this is not me.
What are you replacing?
I've got this like Makita thing. It was like $80.
The 6-inch or 5-inch?
It's a 5-inch.
Okay.
It's honestly, it's been a pretty good sander, but I'm like, I don't have time for a 5-inch anymore. I need a 6-inch.
Yeah.
So by no means is this me leaking. I have no information. This is just a logical, educated guess. Festool just released their cordless sanders that have a ring light on it, just like their drywall sander does.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
I'm waiting for them to refresh their corded sander with that light before I buy one. Because why? Come on, why would it only be on the cordless version?
Just to push the cordless version to be bought, and then a year or two later, they drop the one on the regular.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm just waiting. Like,
now
I get that.
What would you guys think? Sorry, I searched Makita 6-inch sander while you're talking.
Please.
They have like a hybrid cordless corded sander where you attach the battery to a loop that goes on your belt and then use the sander.
Are you talking about this 6-inch 40-volt max brushless cordless?
I am indeed. Look at the photos for this thing.
What
I think you should buy that
name?
just for the novelty of it.
I mean, wait. It shows it being soaked in water.
What? Really?
Are you on this Acme Tools page?
No, I'm on
That's what I'm on.
federatedtools.com.
Deric, you're on the Acme Tools?
Yeah.
Look at that second photo. It's covered in water.
Yeah, it looks like it got rained on. I guess maybe that's the selling point.
Maybe it's for wet sanding. Maybe it's like an automotive tool or something.
Oh, I could see that.
Interesting.
Which is then you wouldn't want it to be plugged in because you don't want to be risk of electrical shock.
I guess. I mean,
all right.
still
there's something in the wing column for batteries.
Interesting.
I mean,
I think you should get that just for the
I
novelty
don't
of it.
hate this idea.
Yeah. Depends how long the battery lasts. Because if it's just like, that's my biggest complaint with cordless sanders is that with
48 minutes.
That's not horrible.
No.
I guess
Sounds
I could
about
get into that.
on par.
Yeah.
I think I get a half hour or so off of one of the 2 amp hour batteries on mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better than I would have thought. Okay.
Depends on how aggressive I'm being.
Yeah. What speed you have it set to?
Yeah.
The only thing
I've done with or taking breaks.
Only thing I've done with my cordless sander is throw in the trash can. But I mean, it was a Ryobi one. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think they're really geared towards like DIY folks, like folks that aren't doing it all the time, that are just doing it occasionally, and they
for sure
notice a difference.
For sure, yeah.
Because they get sold with all those little 5-in-1 kits usually.
It comes back to I think it's a really simple tool they can make for a low cost, and then they can they go from the 4 tool kit to the 5 tool kit for exactly $5 of added cost, but they increase the price to $50.
And it's one of those things, like you said, you put it in a toolkit, you add additional tool. Most people, unless you're a very specific person, isn't going to say, wow, this sander's better than the other. They're going to go, it's a sander.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Sander's a sander for 99% of the population. 99.9% of the population.
The weight of it feels in your hand and how it looks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it on my platform?
Mm-hmm.
But so this got me thinking, would you rather use a cordless sander or a corded drill? They're both pretty bad.
They're both bad. They're both awful. I think I would actually go cordless sander. Because I remember the days. I remember the days of corded drills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But like, how often are you drilling versus how often are you sanding?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I didn't think about that. Depends what you're doing. Obviously, like for like furniture making and stuff like that, you're going to be doing a little bit more sanding, I think, than drill. Yeah. I don't know. I remember working on a job site with a corded drill back in the day, and it sucked. You were like constantly switching outlets. You were dragging a extension cord around with you everywhere, and heaven forbid you had to get up on a ladder or something with the thing. It was so awkward.
Now that makes a point too. Are you on a job site or are you in your shop? Because if you're in your shop with a corded tool, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty much just staying at the desk or at the bench.
Yeah, those corded drills are so heavy too.
And they take like 4 minutes to wind down.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah. You would put it on the table and it would keep spinning for a good 10 seconds afterwards. And every single corded drill also had a keyed chuck as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that right there.
Yeah.
That'll
So
turn
I
me
think
off
I'm
on the
going. I
drill.
think I'm going cordless sander. But that's a good. Would you rather?
So I think I would go cordless sander too. I'm assuming Deric, you would as well because you have a cordless sander.
Yeah, I could deal with it.
You know, I bought one of those like portable drill press things that you like, hook a cordless drill onto.
yeah.
And then,
I thought about buying one of those at one point.
I bought it, didn't realize it had a keyed chuck on it.
Oh,
Never used it.
threw it out.
Never used it. I was like, forget this. I'm out.
I
Yeah.
haven't used a keyed chuck in like 20 years. Like,
No.
when was the last time they released a tool that had a keyed chuck?
That's weird.
Do drill presses have like the ratcheting chuck yet?
Some of them do. Well, I don't know about ratcheting. Some of them still have the keyed chuck because I've been looking at those as well. And like,
I
especially
think
if you look at like the
mine
cheaper
has-
ones.
I think mine has both. It really depends. Like if you're just doing like a 1/4-inch hole or something like that, I think you can get away with just hand tightening it. But if you're going to bore out like a 4-inch, Forstner bit or something like that, then you want to get in there with a key and really crank it down.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, Zach, the other thing that you said that we were talking about earlier is you said that you're on your journey of getting down to one battery platform.
I'm
right?
on my journey, dude. First of all, I am wheeling and dealing on Facebook Marketplace right now. Because I'm selling tools. I'm like, I'll sell my Craftsman drill, for example, and then I'll go buy the DeWalt equivalent. And so I've just had a constant stream of people coming. I think it's kind of annoying Sophie, but I've had a constant stream of people coming to the front door, and I hand them the tool, they hand me $50, and then they're on their way. And but yeah, so I've been slowly transitioning over to DeWalt, and I gotta say, it's kind of nice because I'm doing the research, and we all know that when you do research before a purchase, you end up at like the ultimate thing, right?
Right.
So now I'm going through the DeWalt catalog, and I'm like, what's the best impact they have? Because of course they have 50, but now I get to do the research, find the best one, and get that. And I gotta say, I've been doing the research. The latest DeWalt generation is, for a long time, I was kind of like, Milwaukee is usually better by like 5-10%.
Sure.
DeWalt's kind of kicking ass the last couple of years.
All right.
Their drill, which I got, their impact I got, they're both top in the charts in all the reviews I could find.
Did you get the one that has the most balls in it, or did you get like the 18-volt like subcompact version?
No, I got the one with the most balls in it.
Okay.
Because I was like, I'm just going to go whole hog. They have an interesting one. So they have, again, stupid DeWalt name is seen. They have the DCF 860. That's their highest impact, most powerful. Then they have the DCF 870, which is a little bit smaller and quieter. So I did think about getting that one, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to be, typical overcompensating dude here. And I'm just going to go for the bolts the wall, the most powerful one.
Now, is the quiet one of those like oil-filled ones or whatever?
Exactly. It's a hydraulic impact. So I was tempted by that because I thought it was kind of neat. But I was like, you know what? Let me stick with the tried and true one. And actually, earlier today, I just got the hammer drill. and it's got a anti-rotation sensor in it. So have you ever used a drill with a big bit in it and it locks up on you and it breaks your wrist essentially? This one has a little sensor in it. So, and it's fun. You can like play with it even if it's not in anything. If it detects too much rotational movement, it just stops it instantly.
I've got that on one of my drills, and let me tell you, it is the best thing in the world, and it's saved me before.
Yeah, I want to go out and get like a 6-inch hole saw and try and cut some holes and test it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works perfectly if you're running like a spade bit through like 2x4s, if you're running Romex or something like that.
Oh, true.
Because you're not always going like perfectly straight. You kind of get in, then you like, you kink it a little bit.
And let's be honest, if you're running some Romex, you're probably like working above your head or a joist cavity at a weird angle where you don't have the best grip on the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you use one of those right angle attachments. So if it's going to catch, a lot of times they'll just want to lift the drill up as opposed to ripping it to the side. That seems to be helpful as well.
Oh, I never thought about that. That's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah.
What else did I get? I've also been doing my yard tools too. So I went and got the 60 volt blower, the 60 volt weed whacker.
But see, now you have a different battery.
I know. I did think about that. I was like, that's kind of but the 60 volt batteries you can use in the 20 volt tools.
Oh yeah. It's that flex volt thing.
Oh God. Yeah. Don't get me started on this again.
I know, right? I know. But yeah, so now I've got like 4 or 5 of their new batteries. I got the nice tools that I've always wanted, and I feel very complete as a human for now.
Now, were you able to score like any of like, do they still running like Memorial Day sales or 4th of July sales or whatever?
I've been strategic. I've been buying a mix of like sales, and then also I got the drill on sale, I got the impact on sale, and then the blower and the weed whacker and stuff like that. I got like second. I always wonder, like, I'm buying them on Facebook Marketplace, and you always wonder, like, how does this person have a brand new DeWalt leaf blower still in the box, still all sealed up, and they're selling it for like half of retail price?
Oh, it's definitely hot.
Yeah, that's probably the answer. But
fell off a truck.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
It's probably.
But as long as you plead ignorance, I bought it from a guy on Facebook. I don't know.
I bought from a guy on Facebook. I don't know.
Now, when you're buying these tools from people, they seem kind of shady.
One of them seemed kind of shady. The leaf blower guy was a little shady.
Okay.
He's pulled up in like a compact car, like clearly wasn't a tradesperson, lived in an apartment building. So he wasn't doing any yard work. And I was like, this is a little weird, but it was a good price.
I heard about this, but I'm not endorsing this. People who are watching, but I've heard of people doing this. People will sit outside of like Home Depot and Lowe's, wait for people to walk out with tools, and they watch them to see if they put a receipt in the trash can.
Oh.
If they do, then they'll go grab that receipt and then try to procure that tool in the store and then go to customer service and try to return it.
Wow.
But I think, wouldn't it only really work if they paid cash, though? If they paid card.
I think you can get store credit. You can be like, you know what? I'll just take store credit. It's fine.
They used to be really generous with the store credit, because this would happen all the time on job sites. We would buy material, and then, at the end of the job, 3 months, 6 months later, you're like, turns out we don't need these 20 tubes of caulking.
Sure.
So you go to take them back to Home Depot, and it's like, I don't know where that receipt is. Probably like with the accountant or something like that. Sure. So I used to just always roll the store credit, and I'd be like, well, whatever. I'm gonna buy more stuff from Home Depot at some point in the future, anyways. So I do that. I tried to do it recently, and they're like, no, we don't do the store credit thing anymore. We only issue back to cards.
How recent? Because I got store credit maybe like a year ago.
This was like. Yeah, probably like 6 months ago, I want to say.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That could be
I was trying
too.
to take back a bunch of lumber, and I just didn't have the receipt for it anymore. And they're like,
That can be the difference too, is if you don't have the receipt. Like if you had the receipt, I bet you could get store credit, no problem. But like, why would you?
Sure, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This is one thing, excuse me, one reason why, like, on my QuickBooks, like the accounting app thing that I use, I just take a picture of every receipt and it like automatically loads it into the transaction and stuff. So I could just like go back and be like, oh, from May I spent $71 at Home Depot. I just click on it and the receipt's there, which is
That's
really
handy.
nice.
Yeah, I got to set something like that up.
But it
If you
definitely
use the
does
same
take
credit
extra
card,
work.
they have it all. Like, I use the same credit card for all my business purchases. So when I go back to Home Depot, I don't even bother with their receipts. They just scan my card, and all my purchases
That's
are on
true.
there.
That's true as well.
The Home Depot was one of the first places that started doing that, and I do genuinely appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's something I've gotten used to. Like, I think just about every store I've been to, that's like a big like chain store. You know, your Walmart's, Targets, things like that.
Well, Best Buy
They've
do
all
that?
done that for a while. I think so. I haven't tried it at Best Buy,
Yeah.
but I
Best
usually
Buy in
have the
15
Best Buy
years.
card. I usually use that because I get the more points and all that stuff, and I just pay it off.
I never really returned stuff. The only time I ever returned stuff was the construction stuff when we'd have like leftover materials and stuff.
One of my Home Depot grievances, though, I'm curious if you guys have this.
Mm-hmm.
You return something, they're like, we can only give you store credit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That store credit is only good at that specific Home Depot.
Really?
I've never had that.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever tried to use the card at a different Home Depot.
That's true.
I have
Usually I
so
turn right
many
around
around
and use
me.
it.
Oh. Yeah,
So
I
it
have a
really
bunch
just
around me
depends
too.
like where in town I am. Like if I went out to dinner here or I was like out doing something, I was like, I'll stop by Home Depot on the way or whatever.
Yeah.
Store credit only works at the specific store where they gave it to you at, which really, really sucks.
Huh.
That's weird.
I wonder if that's an Ohio only thing or not.
I don't know. Hey, well, we got some questions in the live stream. Hey, John, I saw your question about the sponsor stuff. I flagged that.
Yeah.
We're going to answer that one on the after show.
Oh, okay, that's a good.
But I thought
after-show
this was a
question.
really interesting one. He chimed in talking about like tool batteries and stuff.
Mhm.
Do you guys use tool batteries to run your cameras? I've
Yeah.
never heard of this.
So Bryson sent me a YouTube video recently of a guy who converted his Sony camera to run on DeWalt batteries.
Oh,
And I thought it
interesting.
was really cool. And I
Is it like a DIY made thing, or is it like an off the shelf thing?
No, it was like he like fully 3D printed everything to make it work. So basically he got a DeWalt battery, a little step down transformer.
Take it down to
So
like 6 volts.
yeah, I think the cameras normally run at like 4 volts or something like that. So I think he stepped down from 20 to 4 and then ran it through a dummy battery and he's good to go.
I bet that battery would last you for so long on the camera.
Apparently John from Lincoln Street does this. I got to talk to him about that. I'm
Wait.
But I can't imagine John 3D printing his own adapter. So
No.
there must be like a commercially available
Hear me
solution.
out.
Oh, a lot of the
Don't-
battery platforms have like a thing where you can slap it on there and it
It's
turns
a
into an
USB
outlet.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Or that too, yeah.
So then, okay. Could I get one of those USB things? Go snap the battery into it, and then just run like a USB-C cord from that to my camera? Would that keep it charged?
As long as
Probably.
your camera uses that USB-C outlet to charge it, it should work.
Well, now
And
I want to know.
Ooh, look at this one. Again, I've really given DeWalt a lot of praise on this episode, so sorry everybody at home. Really glazing DeWalt here. But they make one that works both ways. So you can use a USB-C cable to either charge your DeWalt battery or to have your DeWalt battery charge your laptop or your camera or something.
I'm buying one of these batteries right now.
And you could always
Get ready,
test it
'cause
with just
it's-
like any USB battery pack that you have connected to your camera. And if it charges it, then any of the, DeWalt, Makita, whoever makes the battery pack adapters to USB would work the same.
Yeah, some cameras are annoying in that they don't take enough current.
They need higher, yeah.
Yeah, they can't get enough juice through their port to actively the battery will still drain. It'll just drain slower, essentially.
This is the amperage isn't high enough.
Exactly.
Because
But if you say amperage, Scott Walsh will come to your house in the middle of the night and analyze it. So you have to say current.
oh, well, it says amperage on the product, so that's
Does
what
it
I'm
say
going by.
amperage? Oh,
Yeah, on
Scott's
so many
gonna
of
be
them.
angry.
Whenever you look at USB cables, they are rated by voltage and amperage
Yeah.
as far as their
Festool
throughput.
PHC 18 apparently has one, but I can't find it on Amazon, and I'm too lazy to buy it somewhere
But
else.
I would check that. What is the voltage or current output on it? Because
Okay,
if it's
okay.
just for like cell phones, it might be limited to like 1.5, maybe 2.5. But if you're going to your camera, you might want to double check that your camera doesn't require like
Yeah.
like 6 or 9 or whatever the higher.
Well,
output
yeah, that's
is.
the thing. USB charging is so complicated now. It can either
Yes.
be 5, 9, 12,
That's it, 5.
20. Yeah.
And your laptop uses like usually like 20 or 30, sometimes 90.
Yeah. Well, some of them have so I think the standard is 20, but some of them have their own proprietary ones where it's 30, 40 to get even faster charging if you have like a really high power laptop. And then if you want to get that full charging, you need to use like the special adapter that came with your laptop.
Looks like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
5 volts, 2 amps.
Okay, that's not too bad, 10 watts.
Yeah. I don't know but if your camera draws higher, then that wouldn't work for it. That's why I would double check on your camera, see what it needs for the input to be charging. Otherwise, it might hold it, like it might, put stuff in, but it might be using up the power faster than it's charging up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. I had to go. I'm going on my annual houseboating trip this weekend, and we always run out of. First day is always fine. Everybody brings like a battery brick to charge their phones. Day 2 or 3, the battery bricks start to go flat, and then everybody starts to get a little weird, a little possessive about their precious power on their phone. So maybe I should get one of these adapters and then just bring a bunch of my 60-volt DeWalt batteries.
I tell you, I bought a 10,000 milliwatt hour one rechargeable battery like 5 years ago and have never fully used it. And we've gone camping with it. It'll charge my phone from dead to fully charged almost 10 times over.
Yeah.
I have one that's supposed to be 24,000 milliamp hours, but I swear I'll get like 3 charges out of it.
Wow.
Yeah. If I leave my phone plugged into it overnight, I think it just keeps drawing.
Yeah, it keeps drawing. That's the problem. You got to pull it as soon as it's done.
Yeah, but I always plug my phone in when I go to sleep. So when I'm like traveling, I just brick the brick and plug it in.
I would always charge it in the morning while we were eating breakfast.
Okay, all right, maybe I gotta start doing that.
I asked ChatGPT, and it says that my GH5 camera does not support USB-C power delivery.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
So, but you could probably do it if you got a dummy battery that
Sometimes the dummy batteries will plug into USB.
GH5 dummy battery. Let's see. Oh, this is a very interesting podcast for everybody at home. Oh man, looks like all the dummy batteries. Oh, here's one. Yeah, I think this would do it. I think this.
Yeah, it says I need a dummy battery.
So look, there's a company called Small Rig that makes a dummy battery that I think would do.
Small Rig.
Yeah,
that's not much to brag about.
I know, right?
So you can get an AC power adapter or a USB-C dummy battery.
That's what you want, USB-C.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, heck, might be buying one of these things. Even got the thing. Did I just Google dummy battery? Okay, looks like I do. $20.
Yeah, the dummy batteries are good because they're like stupid simple, so they're usually nice and cheap.
Okay.
It's basically just a cable, a charging cable.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm buying one, boys.
All right. Let me go. Hey, while we're on the subject of you buying things, I feel like a couple episodes ago you said you were going to buy a Grabo. Oops.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Didn't end up doing it?
I didn't end up doing it.
Okay. That's probably a
to,
good
though.
choice.
I mean, I was really thinking, like, genuinely, what would I use it for?
Moving cheap goods.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Picking up one piece of plywood every 3 months.
Yeah. I mean, at my rate, I mean, that's not even that often.
But doing it and looking good on camera.
I know.
If you had like a company where you were moving around countertops all the time or something like
Oh,
that, I'd be like, oh,
yeah.
go get one right away. Or like you were a glass installer. But as a furniture maker, I don't know.
Yeah.
And 3D printed a little handle, and I'm pretty happy with that. I can't.
The one that
imagine-
like hooks on the bottom and you lift it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I can't imagine needing a $200 Grabo for that job.
$200. Well, I guess I'm looking at Canadian prices, but the one I'm looking at is $369.
Oh, I was just guessing at the price. I don't know what it actually is.
But Zach, don't you have one of those Jackery things or?
No, I got rid of that in one of my Facebook Marketplace deals.
I gave it to one of my buddies.
You'd be the envy of the boathouse if you brought that with you.
I know, I was thinking about that, but I was also thinking this thing's being in my attic now for 6 months. I haven't touched it. I should probably pass this on to somebody who's actually going to use it.
Yeah. I ended up giving it to one of my buddies on my hockey team. It's funny. I brought it camping one time with one of my friends, and he was like, "Hey, you bring that battery bank?" I was like, "Yeah, for sure," because like we can run his like camper off of it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. He just ends up running the effing gas generator the whole damn night, and everyone was so annoyed by it. Everyone else, and I was like, "Dude, run it during the day to recharge this like battery bank." And he's like, "Nah, I'll just run it the whole time in here." For 92 hours.
Everybody's like, I feel a little lightheaded.
Is that your same friend who burned all of his garbage to get rid of it?
Sure is.
I knew for some reason. I was like, that's the same energy. Same energy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Good times,
You're
though.
not wrong. But well, let's see. What have you guys been up to since we've all been
Yeah, we
out
all
and
be.
about here and there.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a guest last week?
No, I sent out some feelers super last minute.
Yeah.
Deric texted me on Sunday. He was like, "Hey, you get anybody for the podcast?" I was like, "Nope." Let me send out some panic text messages real quick,
And everyone said no.
Everybody was like, "Can't do it. Too busy. Can't do it.
We just
too
switched
busy."
formats.
Yeah, so it was just we had a 2-host night.
All right.
Yeah, we nerded out. We talked about video games. You would have hated it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the absolute worst for you, but it was a good time.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had much to contribute unless it was retro video games.
Yeah. Well, we did touch on that. We touched on some retro for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah.
it. Well, I am super deep into editing the course right now. I filmed all the A-roll.
Course number 2.
Yeah, course number 2.
Okay.
I think I did too much on this one.
Okay.
The A-roll alone is 7 hours.
Oh, yeah, maybe. The A-roll? Now, I'm assuming you're including outtakes and, like, you're just talking raw footage.
So basically what I had done is the way I did it is I recorded an episode and then like visually on camera, I like wave my hands back and forth. So I know, okay, cut it here. This is now lesson 2. This is now lesson 3.
Okay.
Just being like, this is lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. And I still have a couple like ums and pauses and stuff I need to cut out. That's 7 hours.
Wow. Okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
how many mistakes are you going to have? Maybe an hour's worth?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
if I was recording it, probably 7 or 8 hours worth. But so, what's your setup when you're doing this? Do you go out there? You got the teleprompter. I'm guessing. Did
Yep.
you write all of this out? First?
I did.
And
I
how many
did.
words was?
Oh, how many words is it?
yeah.
All right, let's look. It was 100 and almost 150 pages.
Holy
Jeez.
crap.
Let's see.
That'd
And
be
so the
like
idea
a
was
long
like,
movie.
because
Yeah.
most of it that was scripted ahead of time was kind of talking about like, to figure out the length of this piece, you subtract this from this and then add this.
Okay.
I can't just spit that off the top of my head. I have to have that written down, especially if we're talking like numbers
Yes.
and stuff.
What was the
like
course
that.
over again?
This is the drawer box course.
Dropbox.
Okay.
Okay, how many words?
How many sections are you breaking it off into?
A lot.
7 hours, you're going to have to.
So there's an introduction section. There's a planning and designing a basic drawer box section.
Okay.
Milling and preparing materials. constructing the basic drawer box, installing the basic drawer box, planning and designing a better drawer box, prepping materials. So we're already at 7 sections here. Then we're going to have section 8 is constructing a better drawer box. Section 9 is installing the better drawer box. Section 10 is advanced drawer boxes, where I go through like different joineries that you can do. Section 11 is installing false fronts. Section 12 is like care, maintenance, and things that could go wrong.
I mean, look, you're being extremely comprehensive, so people are definitely going to get a lot of info from this. I worry though, with like a 7-hour course, like, do you think anybody's going to even finish it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just thinking about myself. If I bought a 7-hour course,
I know. I think I did too much, but I'm sure it'll get faster as
you don't put the total time up front. You just tell them it's 12 individual lesson plans.
I think I'm gonna
and
put
then they
that
get through it.
it's over 7 hours worth of content.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I mean, yeah. On one hand, it's like I'm giving you a lot for your money. And I think as a prospective buyer, I would like the idea that there was a lot there. I don't think I would be intimidated. I think it's, more when I would go down to actually watch it. I'd be like, oh man, there's 6 hours here, 7 hours here. This is a lot.
Could it be keyed to where like the sections that are critical to actually building the box are marked, and then all the other ones are marked as like optional or alternate?
That's not a bad tip.
So then whenever somebody looks at it, they got a through line. Like, I just want to build a box. Here's what I do.
Yeah. So the way I kind of start out with is like, hey, if you've never ever built a drawer box before, we're going to first go through building a basic drawer box. But if you have, and you want to like get a drawer box that works for every single thing you could want to do, works for side mount, under mount slides, Euro slides, whatever, go to this section. So that would take out a third of the course right then and there.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. But it is 36,342 words.
Okay.
So a lot.
Now maybe you already did this. Have you considered just copy and pasting all of that into ChatGPT and saying, hey, can you keep all the same information, but say it in half as many words?
Yes.
Or tell me what's redundant.
Yeah, let me know if there's any filler in here.
But there's also a limit to how much you can add into ChatGPT.
Oh, right.
You can upload it as a text document, can't you?
I don't know. Can you?
I can on Gemini. I would imagine that ChatGPT would allow you to upload a text doc. Just a basic text doc.
Probably.
I mean, I assume you wrote it all, so there's probably nothing too redundant in there. But like,
each like lesson is only about a page or about a page and a half.
Okay.
So each lesson is about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it's digestible. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
and this is one of the things I'm trying to point people to so that I never have to build a drawer box again.
Right.
I can just farm
You said there
them out.
were
So you just
12
order them
lessons?
from now on.
No, 12 modules.
12 modules. Okay.
Under each module, there's
multiple lessons.
7 lessons.
Okay.
All right.
So, what? Talking 80 lessons or something? So, good amount.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang for your buck for sure.
I'm at the beginning right now where it's kind of, it's less like woodworking and cutting and more like I can have to show visuals of like, here's what a side mount slide looks like. Here's what an under mount slide looks like. Here's a Fusion 360 drawing of how you determine how big these pieces are. And then I give like a calculator. So I also have to do a video of me showing how to use the calculator and stuff like that. So like that kind of stuff is, it's slow to edit.
Yeah. I think if you've got your modulations, your sections identified as far as like what's critical to understanding, like basically what you need to do versus what's like extra.
It'll be very, very.
Then I don't think you should be worried about it being 7 hours or 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah, true.
Because like if you bought the course and you saw the section that said planning and designing the most basic drawer box, you'd probably go, I'm gonna skip that.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
right?
And, if you're just looking to build, some drawers for your desk that you're making, maybe you go to the intermediate one and then you don't ever look at the advanced one.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
advanced section is like, I'm not even going to build an entire drawer. I'm literally just going to take two pieces. Here's how you would join these together.
Yeah.
Extrapolate that out for a whole drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of like, I even say, I'm like, section is all about fun. It's not practical. It's just kind of getting the wheels spinning on how you could take this even further and stuff like that. But
Now, did you touch on the history of making a drawer box?
oh man, I should. No, I didn't. Talk about drawers. Where does wood come from?
What is wood at the end of the day?
But it's one of those, like, dude, it's a slog going through all that, and all of that on top of, like, I've really, really been looking hard into the whole, like, email system. I was John from Biscuit Tree he was shooting some stuff back and forth with me about last week about this, like, these marketing email funnels, right? Where, like, somebody, they bought this, and then after X amount of days, you send them a follow up about this, pitching them other things like that. I've been spending a lot of time researching that.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to try it, get started in that. But I know I can't take my focus off of the course and start that, because then I'll be fully
Into
into the email marketing thing, because it's new.
Mhm.
So it's kind of one of those things. It's driving me nuts.
And do you have a YouTube video that is going to go alongside this course?
I will.
Promote it?
I haven't made it yet.
Okay.
I haven't made it yet. I got one video that I was supposed to put out last month, but the brand, the lady just replied back. She's like, "Sorry, I was on vacation for 3 weeks." So I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I didn't put a video out last month. Maybe I did. I don't think I did.
I thought you did.
It might have been at the beginning of the month. I think I was
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
put one at the end of the month or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't happen. So I've got one ready to go that just needs, like, an ad placement in it. So
Yeah, I'm in a similar situation. It was funny. I was literally about to put out a video that I had edited and all ready to go, and then I got a message from our agent. Was like, "Hey, do you have any availability, like sometime in September or October even?" I was like, "How about right now? Like right now?" So I think the contract's with legal, so I should. I'm delaying a video to see if I can add a sponsor in it that I was never planning on having it in the first place.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
John's asking, how many versions of Dovetails did you make? I just did 2.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Oh, Deric, you're on mute. Somehow you got muted.
Maybe. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
you're
hear
still
you, bro.
muted. We'll let you know when you come back. We'll go, oh, Derek's back. Spoiler alert, none of them are hand cut. I use the router on both of them. Because I talk about it. I talk about how it's like, hey, if you really want to make hand cut dovetails, you can.
Still muted?
I'm not.
No,
Oh,
you're
there
back
it
now.
is.
All right.
He's back. I'm not the person to teach you on that, because I don't do it, and I don't advocate for it, because I would never get anything done.
Yes, and because it makes you a hand tool dork.
Right. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. But so, Zach, have you started your course? I know that we've talked about it. Have you at least got the plan for it?
I have the plan for it. I have a lot written. I had to order a bunch of parts, so I'm basically waiting on 2 packages to come in before I can start recording the first module. But I'm realizing, like, it's going to be, it's going to be quite a bit. It's going to be quite a bit of work. So I'm excited to do it. But
just remember, you're not filming a YouTube video.
yeah,
If you have a 10 or 20 second long clip,
I know
the same thing,
so
it's
hard
okay.
Yes. It's going to be hard to break that. I think the way I've kind of planned it, it's going to be very, I'll basically be explaining as I'm going. And I'm going to do a lot of it in voiceover without Because I find recording the A-roll very draining. Like if I'm just reading off a teleprompter. So I think what I'm going to do is just record me building the project. And then I'm going to voice over later and explain in depth every single step I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. That's the kind of the same thing I'm doing. Like I'm doing A-roll for stuff that I need to be very specific. Like if this is 1/2 of an inch and this is 1/2 of an inch and this is 17, you add 1/2 plus 17 plus 1/2, which gives you 18.
Yeah.
But when I'm like actually doing the cuts and like doing the building, I'm going to voice over that.
Yeah.
And probably raw dog it.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
I want it to be conversational.
That's true. That's true. I'm just not an efficient enough talker when I go conversational. You guys you're experiencing it right now. I'm kind of slow and I stumble a lot over my words. So
that's fair.
Natural.
That's fair.
Being able to sit down and write things out allows me to be a lot more clear and a lot more specific,
I get that.
which I appreciate. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a personal preference thing. I just wouldn't trust myself to do it conversationally.
I always feel like I leave something out whenever I try and be conversational.
That's the other thing too. I like to, like, a lot of the time with my scripts, I start with like bullet points.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, okay, these are all the things I want to say. And then I like go through and like build out paragraphs to support them. Whereas if I'm conversational, I'll be like, oh, damn, I didn't mention this thing. And then there's like no good opportunity to kind of work it in.
Yeah. You tend to jump over things a lot easier.
Yes. Yeah.
So did you end up making any more changes to your fume extractor?
No. And I actually used it for the very first time. And I was very satisfied with how it worked. Yeah, I guess, Eric, you were away last week. So I took Deric's advice and I simplified the design quite a bit and made these like 3D printed thumb screws that hold the whole thing together. And then a nice simple stand. And this thing worked so well for filtering out fumes when I was soldering. I was really impressed with it. So we'll see.
That looks slick.
I really like how it turned out. So I'll probably do one last revision on it. So the one that I actually end up selling will be a little bit better than this one. But
lipstick and mascara.
One of my suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming, and shame on me for assuming, Sophie knows nothing about soldering.
Yes, correct.
Okay, give it to her. Just put it in her hands and say, what about this do you like? What do you not like? She might go, this feels cheap.
Okay. That's a good,
I highly recommend that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because she has no preconceived notions.
She doesn't know
and
what
then
it's
once she plays with it, go, okay, now here's what it is.
Okay.
Then tell her that.
Yeah.
She might be like, oh, make this thicker. This seems like it's flexy. It's going to bend. And you're like, oh, but you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is and how you're supposed to use it, but she might try to twist it or jostle it around.
Yeah, true.
The other thing, find some place to put your name or website on it so that
there's some easy, like I could do it definitely down here on the base.
Yes.
I was also thinking logos on the thumb screws.
Yep.
Both.
I got that idea from Deric as well.
Yeah, because I buy this from you now. 3 years from now, I go, I really need another one. Where did I buy this?
True.
Right.
And also, I'm sure it'd be easy enough to defeat, but if somebody takes your STL file and then goes and sells it, tries to pirate it or, sell it on their Etsy store, it's a little harder, right? It's branded as your own.
Okay. This might be a little too far.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a thought experiment. Mm-hmm. But you got the grill with the little holes on the front of it there. Is there any way you could turn that into a QR code?
I was going to say make the grill cut out to your logo.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
I could put my logo like in the center. That'd be kind of cool.
Just recess it a little bit to give it a little shadow.
It has to be tasteful. It can't be too much.
Yes.
Like if it were going to be like, let's say that piece is roughly 4 inches by 4 inches roughly.
Yep.
I wouldn't have your logo any bigger than, you'll like this one, Zach, any bigger than about a loonie.
Nice reference, yes. Well, so I actually put quite a bit. I did quite a few different designs of this front grille to try and get it as quiet as possible. So one thing I found
for
was that
turbulence.
exactly these smaller holes made it a lot quieter than having big holes. Having many small holes was better than a few big ones, oddly enough, and it's also made it a little safer because you can't jam your finger in there.
Yeah.
So one concern is like if I put a big logo in the middle of it, that it might introduce turbulence and decrease performance. But I'll try it out. Might as well.
I think if you're putting it over where the center of the fan is, I don't think it would interfere.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
there's
right
nothing
in the
coming out
middle
there.
bit
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I think you're right.
I wouldn't make it any bigger than that center of the fan, like
Yeah.
Eric said, a loony.
Yes, yeah.
But I was thinking, like, if you could, like, block out some of the holes, essentially turning it into a QR code, I wonder if that would work. Or if that would block off too much. I mean,
I think it would
remove some of the effectiveness of it for sure.
Yeah, it would definitely decrease performance. So it's an interesting concept. I don't know. Do they make circular QR codes too? I feel like I've seen
They
some.
do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like I've seen some weird QR codes, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, you can make it with dots
But you'd
and
have
everything.
to, you'd really have to test that to make sure that it worked.
Yeah. 100%.
You
Like,
know,
so
because
just a fun
QR
thought
codes are
experiment.
kind of finicky.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Good idea, though. Good idea.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm excited to see how
curious
that goes.
Me too. I'll definitely do like the QR code on screen and stuff. Try. Yeah.
So, how have your other STL files and stuff been selling? You did some of the game console stuff, right?
They do okay. Some of them. So the one that sold the best was one where I did two versions of it. Because the thing with all the selling the game console STLs is that in order for anybody to use the STL, they also have to be pretty proficient in modding the system. Right? So like you have to do a fair bit of soldering. You have to like crack open the system and do quite a bit of work to it. So the one that I have that sold the absolute best, like far and away the best, was one that I made where you didn't need to do, you could literally take off the shelf Game Boy and rehouse it in this new shell that I made without having to do any soldering or any fancy modifications.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like this is good, because it doesn't require you to really do anything. Like you just print it out, you get some parts off Amazon and you slap it together.
Hear me out.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys talked about this. I'm brainstorming.
Yeah.
Is there a way that you could make that fan, building that part of your course? Or I guess there really wouldn't be any soldering or anything in there, right?
In the course, there's going to be a lot of soldering.
I know what I'm saying is like there wouldn't be any soldering to build that.
Build a fan? No, unfortunately,
That's plug and play.
It's all plug and play. Again, it's like if you watch my next video that I have coming out, you'll see like putting this thing together takes like 30 seconds. So really just like fan in, filter in, smush them together with the thumb screws, and you're good to go.
I dig it. Does it have a snazzy name yet?
Solder Sucker 1000. I don't know.
A good name on it.
Yeah,
a good
true.
name.
True.
The extractor.
The extractor.
The mod extractor.
Oh, interesting.
The
Solder
Zack
sucker.
I might go Solder Sucker. I kind of like Solder Sucker. It's not actually there is actually a tool called the Solder Sucker, which is actually sucks up liquid solder.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like a turkey baster.
Yeah, exactly. So
okay, you got to find something that like you can say all the time that like when you say it, it's like, huh. It's a little silly. Like when you say it, like
Zack
like what's
Extractor.
think of like an
Zack
ice
Extractor.
cream name,
Oh,
like
that's
a
funny.
Tutti Frutti. Oh, the Zack Extractor.
that's not bad. That's actually, you know what I'll do is I will sit down with ChatGPT and I will workshop this for a little while.
But like I'm thinking along the realms of like ice cream names. Like you got like the Ben and Jerry's one, like
Sure, like the late night dough and stuff
or
like
like
that.
Funky Monkey or
Hungry Hippo, like something something's
yeah.
kind of funny. Like I pulled out my Hungry Hippo and
Solder
Hungry
Gobbler.
Hippo's kind of funny.
Solder slurper.
Ooh. Well,
Fumigator.
There you go.
I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this live chat, but we got some good questions.
Yeah, we do have
yeah.
some great
Some
questions.
Aftershow.
And I have them all written down. Look at me, I'm ahead of it. I've got them all written down. And I think in the after show is the perfect place to answer these.
Okay. And you know what? I've got, I actually have Claude AI open. So while we're in the break, I'm going to ask it to create some names for my solder fume extractor, and we'll discuss the merits of them in the after show.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it. Well, huge shout out to Jonathan over at Cam Tools and Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking for keeping this podcast alive. And huge shout out to all of our patrons. So if you want to unlock that after show, get the $50 gift card to camtools.com. All you got to do is go over to patreon.com/offthecut-podcast, enter any level, and you're ready to go.
Hell yeah.
That's where we're going to be.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
Later.
I want to give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons: Corey Duvall at Woodcrafts and Honey, Josh at Sawdust Builds, Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop, Goblin Spanker,
Can't say that anymore.
Building Creative. Dadu said, yeah, buddy. Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking.
Bingo bango, you're done.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
You should stop.